I'm going to tell you what Dan Henry's book, Digital Millionaire Secrets, taught me about simplicity. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you a tool that will help you make amazing videos.
Hi, I'm Nils McQuarrie. I've been shooting video for 15 years and marketing for the last 5. Together, you'll discover how to be confident on camera and make videos that work without any fancy equipment. Let's start.
So of all the things that I learned when I read this book, why did simplicity stand out to me? Because simplicity is not actually something that he specifically teaches in this book. Dan Henry teaches some really great, amazing stuff. The simplicity was something that I picked up on. And I'm going to tell you how that happened. But before I do, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up so I know the type of stuff that can help you both with your video marketing and to make better, faster videos. So to start this story, I actually want to talk about someone completely different. And that is, I think it's Richard Feynman. So he was an incredible mind that taught physics and really helped create some amazing, groundbreaking things today. And he's very well known both for his, not only for his mind, but also for his personality. And there's a specific quote that I want to read to you that he said, and it was when he was teaching. And there's a student came up to him with a question. And the student came up and he said, "Dick, explain to me so that I can understand it, why spin 1/2 particles obey Fermi-Dirac statistics." I've never studied this, so I have no idea what he's talking about. And so, sizing up his audience perfectly, Feynman said, "I'll prepare a freshman lecture on it." As the story goes, he came back a few days later to say, "I couldn't do it. I couldn't reduce it to a freshman level." That means we really don't understand it. So that stood out to me a lot. If you can't teach it in a simple way, you don't understand it. So why was it that simplicity stood out to me so much about Dan Henry's book? Well, to contrast that, I've read other books, some that I really like and that are amazing books are Russell Brunson's books. He came out fairly recently with the Traffic Secrets. He also has .com Secrets and Expert Secrets. Those books are filled with incredible information. But if you're going through it for the first time, I wouldn't call it simple. There's a lot of them are new concepts, and you have to think about what the concept is first, and then you have to think about how it fits in with things. And that's great because there's a tremendous amount of learning there. It has a huge amount of value. And I would say that he does a great job at simplifying it and helping it to be understood. But when I read that, simplicity doesn't stand out to me. So why did it with Dan Henry's book, Digital Millionaire Secrets? And what can we learn from that in our not only our marketing, but in our videos? Well, as I was reading this book, everything was incredibly clear, and the feeling I had at the end of every new concept or chapter was, oh, I can do that. It seemed so simple. He also didn't bring in a bunch of extra things to, oh, you can do this and you can do this and you can do that. It was just very simple and straightforward. So why was that important? Well, at the end of it, when I looked at something and I thought, well, I don't know if I could do that. That seems kind of hard. After reading this, I thought, oh man, that seems easy. I can do that. And how did I feel when I felt like I could do it? It meant I started taking action, and I did. I started taking action, following some of these things here because it was very simply and clearly laid out, and it felt like an easy path to follow. It wasn't a path that seemed kind of difficult, but if I had this, then I could probably do it. No, it was the opposite. It was, oh, that seems simple, and it sounded fun because I felt like I could be successful. I felt like if I follow the things that Dan Henry talks about in Digital Millionaire Secrets, then this will be easy. I understand how it works, and that gives me confidence. And so because of his simplicity, and if you've ever watched Dan Henry's videos, same thing. He's very direct, very straightforward, very simple in how he teaches. That's part of his teaching style, and it's one of the reasons that I think that Dan Henry is very effective when it comes to teaching. So how can you and I use that when we're creating content? Well, one of them is, and I've mentioned this in other videos, is making sure that we have a point. One single point. And that whatever we bring in is there to support that one point. If it doesn't, a rule that they have in writing is if it doesn't add to it, it's detracting from it. So that means something that it may look like, it's kind of it could be a funny joke, or it could be an interesting side note. If it's not integral and adding to the point that you want to share, it needs to go. That will help to simplify your content. And of course, if you simplify it, the other person can understand it. If they feel like they can understand it, they're more likely to take action, because a confused mind always says no. That's a classic understanding in sales that is very important to keep things simple and understandable for the person on the other end. And I hope that the same is true with this video, that is very, very easy and simple to understand. Now, how you do that simplicity, you do that through having a point and then sticking to the point. Anything that comes in needs to support that. If it's a side note, might be best to leave it out. So I hope that was helpful for you. I want to leave speaking of simplicity, something that is very important is in videos is story. Now, telling stories can get complicated. As you know, Hollywood is known for having amazing stories, and they usually have several different sections and parts, and I mean, you can break it into a whole diagram that how they work with each other. But for a lot of us, that's complicated. So I simplified that structure, and I broke it down to 3 simple things that you can do in telling stories on video that can make an impact on the people on the other end. And if you will take this tool and apply it, then your stories will, number one, if you're not used to telling stories, you will be able to tell impactful stories that really help hold people's attention and motivate them to action, all in one fell swoop. And if you already do tell stories, it can help you to improve your stories and see maybe a way that you can get more attention or hold their attention, or really help make something more meaningful to them, or really engage the viewer on the other side a lot more, which of course is the most important. That's what we want to do, and move them to action so that they can be able to take whatever we're offering or helping them with. So go click on in the description, there's a link there that'll take you to the page, and there it's a free tool. You can download it, have a look, check it out, and then leave a comment down below on what was most helpful to you in this video, or what really did you see and what made a difference for you. So you have a voice, spread positivity, make more videos, and enjoy being online.